is Sowino, and welcome to my village. I do content around cooking, farming, and homesteading as a whole. Today, I am bringing you an incredible seafood recipe featuring parrotfish and red snapper, prepared the traditional way. Village cooking is all about connecting with nature, and nothing beats using fresh fish straight from the source. Fun fact, parrotfish are known for helping create white sandy beaches by munching on coral, while red snapper is a favorite for its rich, versatile flavor. Stick around as we turn these coastal treasures into a delicious feast. I asked my uncle to help me remove the coconuts from the coconut tree. Climbing coconut trees is something they've grown up doing, so they do it effortlessly. He climbed down from the tree, and I went to pick some of the coconuts that he had dropped. Here, I was sticking this metal to the ground, which will help me to remove the coconuts from the bigger shell. Some of you may have never seen where coconuts come from, so there is this greener part, which is hard. You have to remove it, and then you get the brown-like thing that is now the coconut. Now I'll go through the process of removing each and every one of them. Here I finished the other process, and now I'm heating it using a panga to remove the water that is usually inside. I finished heating all of them, and now I'm drinking the coconut water. It came in handy in this hot weather. Now I'll use this traditional grater. We call it mbuzi here. I don't know how you call it from where you come from. We use this to grate the coconuts from the shells. With this grated coconut, you can use it to make coconut cream, coconut milk, and so many other coastal snacks. My grandfather also shared with me that nothing from the coconut tree goes to waste. The leaves are used as makuti, just as now in the modern world there is iron sheets. The coconut shells are used to make doormats, serving spoons, etc. The green outer layer I removed earlier, once dried, can be used as firewood, and they make very good charcoal, and so on. Tell me down in the comments, what do you know about coconuts and the trees? Here, I started preparing items that I was going to use for the marinade. For example, this is tamarind. I just want to remove some dirt out of it and soak it so that I can get the tamarind juice out of it. I washed the tamarind clean, then poured away the water, added more water, and let it soak. Then I went straight ahead and started preparing the garlic. Once I was done, I cut them into small pieces, then placed them into the mortar. Added salt to the mortar to help with the pounding process. This way, the paste will be more finer and you'll have worked half the time. And that was it. That is how it was looking. Now let's combine everything in the bowl for the marinade. Here I have turmeric, salt, paprika and black pepper. I squeezed in 2 lemons and added the tamarind sauce to get the tanginess. Mixed everything to get a finer consistency. I gave it a taste and the tangy flavor was the way I wanted it. This is how the parrotfish looks. It has blue and orange color. And here comes the red snapper. Once killed, you might think the red is turning into yellowish or orange color, but it's called the red snapper. Then I poured hot water onto the parrotfish to help me remove the scales. The parrotfish scales are very hard and you can decide to just scale it, but it will take quite a lot of time. So I decided to skin it just the way you'll skin a goat, slowly by slowly until you get to the head. When grilling the parrotfish, some people prefer not to remove the scales. They just cook it using the scales and the scales act as a foil. But be sure to check on the heat so that it doesn't burn it. I skinned the scales on both sides carefully until I finished. And this is how they looked afterwards. And then I proceeded to remove all the fins from the fish. I finished on the parrotfish and went straight ahead to work on the red snapper. I made slices on the red snapper to help cook through and help the marinade go in well. Finished on one side, turned and did the same on the other side. The red snapper was so easy to work on. Within no time I had finished and started applying the marinade, making sure that the marinade goes deeply into the cuts that I had made earlier. I started using my hands here so that I can be sure that the marinade has gone inside. made sure the marinade goes to the stomach, to the head. I washed clean the banana leaves, and here I was cutting them into pieces. They will help me in wrapping the red snapper. Here I'm arranging the banana leaves I cut on the tray. Carefully, I place the well-marinated red snapper onto the banana leaves, covering left side first and then the right side. Then I use these ropes that I cut from the middle part of the banana leaf to help me tie the fish, making sure everywhere is held perfectly. When the red snapper cooks, it removes juices, and I want them to stay here on the banana leaf. Then I use this foil to help protect the fish so that it doesn't get burned. I'll use several pieces and tightly cover it. Going round and round and round. This foil will protect the fish from getting burnt, and also if there is any charcoal or any ash that will be formed, they won't be able to get to the fish. I finished on the red snapper and went to work on the parrotfish. Wanted to split the fish to form a butterfly shape, so I worked on the head and then went down to work on the fillet side. Prepare the fire and then place the red snapper on the fire. Added more firewood on top. Allow it to cook like that for around 8 minutes and then start reducing the heat. I reduced the heat and then turned the fish to the other side and added just a little bit of heat to help it cook through. Here, I was peeling ginger and garlic that I'll be using on the parrotfish. At this point, the red snapper was already cooked. I had cooked it for approximately 25 minutes, but please check on your heat, don't overheat it. Slowly placed it down and then removed any ash or soil that had collected on top. Here you can see what I was talking about with the foil. The foil has really helped with the fish not to burn. The top part of the foil did burn, but as we continue, the other parts were just okay. It was just a little bit of moisture here and there. I removed it slowly until I got to where I had tied the banana leaves. Slowly removing them, you can see how the juices had accumulated. And voila! Look at how the moisture is coming out. Look at how the fish is looking. Very beautifully. Back to the parrotfish. I applied salt on it carefully, everywhere, I just wanted to have this with just salt, garlic and ginger, and lemon. Carefully squeezing the lemon and making sure that every bit of this fish gets the lemon. Turned it on the other side and did the same. Then I applied the ginger garlic paste everywhere on the fish so that all the flavors can go inside. The last thing that I added on this fish was oil, because this one, there's a new way that I was going to prepare it. So there were these coconut tree branches that were split into two. I put the fish in between them, and this will help me hold the fish when grilling. I placed the grill on the stones and then took the fish and placed them on top of the grill, but this time while standing. I placed the fish to lean on the grill, and then I placed a larger stone so that it becomes stable. Then here, I moved the charcoal that was made by heating the firewood closer to the fish. Then the fish will slowly cook using the heat from the charcoal and the firewood down there. One side was cooked evenly, so I turned the other side and allowed it to cook. Slowly cooking, adding firewood here and there until it was ready to be served. I slowly removed it from the grill and placed it on the banana leaves that I'll be using as my plates today. I removed the sticks from the fish, and the fish had cooked well and evenly. I plated the red snapper on the side, some rice, kachumbari, some chilies, and some coconut sauce. The red snapper came out so moist and delicious, not forgetting the parrotfish. The tanginess from the lemon did a good job. Everyone enjoyed this fish and they were so happy. Thank you for watching until this far. Bye. We shall try again tomorrow.